3 points in the bag. 3 points in the bag. Ooh wee! Feels so good. It feels so good, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's the Football Power Hour. I just want to say good times for a Manchester United fan. Today we're gonna talk about the Leeds United versus Manchester United game, and we're gonna do the little thing that we, go through every player, talk about that performance, especially the starters, and then give them a little performance grade. So it's a great thing. I just want to just say a big shout out to you for tuning in. Big shout out to you if you're a Man United fan. If you're a rival fan, hit the like button. If you're a Liverpool fan, please don't find the confidence to hit the like button. I just want to say, I want to invite my boy, big up to Snoopy in the house. Snoopy, double G, triple G. Snoopy, I love it. I love your name. I just want to invite my guest real quick, my boy Eddie in the house.
Oh, big up, man. Thanks for having me on. It's going to be get into chewing the fat on this game, man. A lot of things to talk about, but we got the dub. That's what matters.
Dub. Let's also welcome Brush in the building.
Thank you for having me on, bots. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, welcome, bro. Let's just get straight into it. Oh, you guys, just give me your brief thoughts on the game first. Oh, as a whole. Let's start with you, Brush.
For me, it was far from a vintage performance, but the main thing is the 3 points. We corrected the mistakes of midweek. It was a shaky game, man. There was a lot of things that I wasn't happy with, but yeah, like I say, persistence prevailed in the end, and I'm just happy that we walk away with all three. And it might prove crucial as well going forward. What are you saying, Eddie?
Well, bro, Eddie, go ahead.
I mean, I made quite a few notes for this game, man. I wasn't happy with the performance, man. I mean, obviously, like Bruce is saying, like we got the result, but like the way Ten Hag was setting up the formation, it looks like he was tinkering. I don't know if you guys saw that. At points we went to like a 3-2-2-3 where we had Malacia tucking into the midfield to try and help Sabitzer, and then we pushed Fred up a bit to try and help the attack. And we had like more possession again, like the first Leeds game, but we didn't seem to control the play and like create enough chances for Weghorst. Weghorst, for me, he looks like an extra centre back at times, man. When he's up there, he's just occupying space. He only looks good when he tracks back. Leeds counter press was on fire again, man. Like if they had more quality, they would have got a few goals. And we've got to talk about Maguire, guys. Like I can't wait till he leaves. Like the mistakes that he was making, like especially when he's like, we had loads of possession, and it was Maguire and Shaw had too much possession at the back, and Maguire was passing the ball away. And we're seeing, if Leeds had more quality, we would have been punished. We would have been punished, man. And like for the overall gameplay, I think like there was too many fouls going on. I think we saw Fred got booked early, 20th minute.
Like that was real worrying, Eddie. Especially because when you looked on our bench, right, and I was like, right. We haven't even got a like-for-like replacement,
Exactly, man. This is the thing, man. Like, we're gonna get into the overall talk about like how Ten Hag should be managing these games. But it's like we're gonna have to try and take a loss in like maybe the FA Cup or something because the team's gonna get burnt out, and we're not playing well already. So if we're gonna burn out as well, and we're not playing that well, there's going to be concessions have to be made where we play like some academy players in some of the games and then recharge the first team, if you know what I mean. Like give them some rest.
I agree that we definitely need to rotate, and we've got a duty of care to the players to look after them to make sure they're fit. But I would not be comfortable going into any game not looking to win.
But because Ten Hag wants to win every game, it's not possible. It's like I at least want to see a reserve team in the FA Cup. I want us to take the Carabao Cup, leave this FA Cup, man. We can't win every game like Ten Hag.
Nah, bro. I want everything, bro. Run me all the trophies, Eddie. I want the Mickey Mouse treble, man. We're gonna do it.
It's too soon though, Brush. Don't you think though, man? We're still
No,
trying to
no,
get
no. I
the tournament
definitely
going.
hear what you're saying. I understand all the problems with our squad and how thin it is, but I can't good-heartedly go into any game thinking, "Oh, you know what? I want us to get knocked out." Nah, that's just not me, bro. It's
Oh,
not me.
well,
That's
the
not
worst
the
case
that
scenario would be
when
that
you
we're going out.
play. We're here. We want to win every single game.
Yeah.
Just give it
Yeah,
everybody that.
one or two things though from today's game. Were you guys surprised with the lineup? Also, Weghorst. Did
Yeah,
either of you think that he would be starting as much as he has been?
yeah. Honestly, I wanted Wergos to start because we need to build a continuity thing. Otherwise, why keep giving him a chance and
Mm,
then all of a sudden, just take him out. When you're playing, when you have a moment to actually coach him about his movement or talk about what you want to change against like against the same opposition pretty much. That was a very big learning moment for Werghorst in terms of how he wants, how Ten Hag wants him to play. So I was really happy that he started, and I was so happy by the fact that his new positioning, his new false nine, number 10 position right now, it's looking like it's gonna be massive moving forward.
Yeah,
I
I think
don't.
moving forward, though, I think we've got to go with Rashford up front because we've seen in these last two games, we start cooking when Rashford's up top, and he's got them two
and
headers now.
shout
You know?
out to Rashford as well for adding headers to his game.
Yeah, man, the guy's growing, man. He's
Yeah.
got the confidence as well, adding different parts to his game, man.
Mm.
This is why I don't think Weghorst should have started up top, man. I mean, really going forward, are we gonna have Weghorst as like the false nine now? Maybe we'll have to start with that. Because like
Okay.
if he's dropping back,
I'm not gonna lie,
got the
guys. I
assist,
genuinely thought Weghorst would be like an impact sub. I certainly wasn't
maybe.
expecting to get as much game time as he has been.
But you know
Yeah.
what? He could start as the false nine because you got the assist
Mm.
for Garnacho's goal as well.
I mean,
You
all
know, you
credit
got
to
the goals
Nacho
that-
though. He still had lots to do.
Yeah, he still had a lot to do. Yeah. But technically, it was an assist, isn't it? Really?
Yeah,
So it's like Weghorst wasn't doing anything else. I mean, he was trying to win flick-ons when he was up front, and it was going to no one.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one thing I did find a bit random, bro. Like whenever he's up top, we're not really getting crosses to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Like,
providing him the service.
Mm.
It's really hard to judge somebody if you're not feeding them. By the way,
Yeah.
how can we get in service when Rash is up top?
hold on,
It's
let me
weird,
read it
man.
real quick, guys. Just give me a moment, real quick. Super Nick is in the building. Barcelonista is in the building, and CM2T also in the building. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and read the comments. Keep up the good work, Facebook user. We can read your name. Come to the YouTube side. It's called Football Power Hour. Hit the subscribe button. You can also participate in the chat there, and we can read your name. Let's be honest. Eric Ten Hag is working off scraps and making it look gourmet. I want to also welcome Sancho's Dead in the building. What's up, brother?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna do the review of the grades real quick. Also, dear United fans, how did it feel like being in the second position for 30 minutes? Barcelonista shooting shots.
Listen, bro. We grew up watching United lift titles. Second place ain't nothing new to us.
No, it's nothing new. It felt like Oli times, Barcelonista. A culture of ambition is essential to breed winners. I agree with you, Super. Couldn't be more right. Dear United fans, we already read that. Blessings, CM2.
Big up CM.
22 Entertainment. Check him out, guys. United have conceded more than one goal per game on average. Need to score more too, as only 38 goals have been recorded. Yo.
Sorry, but Bart has got to stop talking. Yeah, he's a Liverpool fan. Yeah, he needs to focus on his burnt out midfield, man. You guys are 10th, and you want to keep talking about Man United. I'm always communicating with this brother on Twitter, and he doesn't talk enough about Liverpool. He always wants to talk about Ten Hag and what we're doing. Focus on your dead midfield, bro. Can't even get Champions League this season, man. Yeah.
Big shout out to you, Bato. Let's go ahead and talk about the grades real quick, guys. All right. Brush, what grade from A to D are you giving David De Gea?
I don't think he did anything exceptional today. Let's go with a C. I usually do a numbering system to this, but yeah, it's the first time I've done alphabetically. Yeah.
Yeah, we're
David De
doing
Gea.
GCSE grades right now, isn't it?
Do you know what? Let me zoom in on this. I see you've broken this down.
Okay, no,
Okay.
so don't be confused. These ones are from the last game.
Oh, okay.
So the grades on the left.
I just had to zoom in to see what this was, bro. I thought you had a little explanation for your A to D.
No. Let's focus on this way. Got a C in the last game. He conceded a goal near post, and right now he did not concede a goal. Come on, Brush. Eddie, are you also on a C?
I saw De Gea made a good save from I think it was Somerville, second half with his feet. Like De Gea's always good at making saves with his feet. There was a little bit of a question
after Malasia era. That was a
yeah.
goal. 43rd minute. Yeah.
Yeah. But there was still like an issue on like De Gea's distribution. There was like at one point he was joining Maguire with passing the ball away.
Yeah, I was just about to say it. It was a bit shaky, but perhaps the two in front of him didn't help matters.
They didn't help, man.
Nah.
Like, if you're gonna work well, you need your team to be helping with the composure. So I would agree with a C. Passing grade. Got a clean sheet. He's got to get the passing grade. You're going for a B. Is it?
He was going for a B minus.
Minus. B minus because the man has a clean sheet. If you have a clean sheet, come on. You know, fine. There was the Somerville moment. There was also another one.
If we're gonna reward people for clean sheets, I can't wait till he gets Maguire's scorebox.
Okay, all right.
Clean sheet despite Maguire. That's what I'd say. Man.
Let's go to Dallo. What do you guys give Dallo?
Dallo.
He was very that's such a sweet strike that hit the bar, man. Very unlucky with that. Very unlucky with that. Offers us a little bit more going forward than Wamby.
So I mean, defensively he was a little shaky though. There was a moment where you saw Dallo being tired, and you were like, oh, this guy needs a break. At least for me, that's how I felt, you know. But offensively, he was there. As you said, the crossbar.
But, you know, we have to take into consideration as well that it was a makeshift back four.
It was a makeshift back four, exactly. So is it a B minus?
I think it's got to be a C. For me, overall, I know it's going to be patchy for me to give grades because I think overall the team wasn't really on the form.
It weren't really clicking, bro. Like honestly, if it weren't for the chances that we finished, like we'll be sitting here just disgusted right now.
Yeah,
the overall performance was not great.
Exactly.
Because Sancho's dead left the chat. So
I think Eddie hit the nail on the head. Like we would have been punished had their finishing been better.
Yeah.
Somerville and Nonto at 1 or 2 points were putting in some balls, and I was like, oh man, this isn't good.
Are we going on to Maguire because there's so much we could talk about with this guy, bro. The guy needs to get onto his agent and go quick, man. Like the way he was trying to like be like Virgil van Dijk, trying to spray balls from the back, and they weren't working, man. He maybe got a few, but there was somewhere it was just conceding counterattacks, like I said earlier. Yeah, a better team, like I said, man, we would concede. The guy was not being a captain. He wasn't setting an example.
On Maguire's defense, though, the last time he had a start was early January. So
yeah, listen, he's firmly like the fourth choice.
I wanted in the chat. Whoever's in the chat, please give the defense line your rating. Give Maguire.
Even for Ten Hag, I mean, he realizes this as well. Like he's very much down the pecking order. I think he's there at the moment out of necessity, and obviously, you know, we need to rotate. And he's one of the few centre backs who manages to stay fit. So it is what it is. It's a weird one because do I give him credit for correcting his own mistakes? Because there was 1 or 2 times where he recovered, but then I'm like, well, I mean, if you were competent in the first place, you wouldn't have had to correct that. It was kind of wild, man. It's kind of
What's your
wild.
grade? What you saying though, man?
Bro.
What's the grade?
Uh, it is a clean sheet as well, though, isn't it? I don't know, somewhere between a D and a C minus or something.
Ooh,
D
that's
D
generous.
D,
D,
bro.
D
I,
No.
I, I was
or
gonna
C minus
I was
because
gonna
it.
say E, bro. Like if he would have been punished for some of
Well,
them chances that he gave away, I would have
but
given him an F. Like
see
he's
the
only
the
impacted
thing is
one
though, Eddie,
position.
like we kept a clean sheet and there were good parts as well. It's just that with him, he's always got that one or two mistakes in him that are very polarizing, and I think people then don't look at the rest of his game because that sticks out so much. It's one of those, man. It's one of those.
But Nick says D.
Yeah.
But I think that's being generous. I would go E, but if you're gonna go D, yeah, okay, I'd have to go with that. But I think it's even more than one or two mistakes, man. Like, I was making notes, and the way Harrison pressed him when Maguire was trying to pass the ball back to De Gea, and
Yeah.
like if they're better quality, they're scoring that.
Yeah.
Passing the ball away in the second half, and yeah, like you're saying, Brush, he has to try and make up for his own mistakes. For me, he
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
be captain and be doing that.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds kind of wild to give credit to the fact that he did correct it, but you know, like I say, it's his own mistake. So it's wild. It just puts the team under unnecessary pressure, you know.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Defense is generous, man.
Let's go to Luke Shaw, guys. Luke Shaw was a center back for most of the game, and then he moved to the left. So what do you
So
give him?
first half, I wasn't that impressed with Shaw either, man. I was glad that we made that change and he went to left back because with Malacia, he just wasn't really pushing forward the way I wanted. And lo and behold, when Shaw plays left back, you know he's going to get them crosses in and he's going to be a threat in the final third. And he's, you know, one of the people that got the assist.
Oh, that was a beautiful assist for Rashford.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, wonderful cross in. So, yeah. So we kind of have to judge it by two halves, I guess.
So it has to average out.
Well, it has to average out. So, yeah.
I would say B because of that assist that really propped him up
Yeah.
too, man. I would say
he really stepped out, but yeah, it's that role change. The first half it weren't really working.
Okay, but also he didn't really get caught out defensively, which was great, you know. So okay, all right, let's go to Malacia. Eddie,
he showed some good energy. This is what I always write about Malacia. He's always tenacious, and he's always you know, trying to be quick with his decision making. He doesn't really like stall too much, and you know, be languid on the ball like Maguire does. So for me, I think he gets a C. I think he gets a C. I don't think he did too much wrong. I think his passing was all right. I don't really remember mistakes from Malacia. I don't know about what you guys are saying.
There was about one where he was a little bit rash, but he usually is, though, isn't it? But it's just that enthusiasm and excitement that he has.
Yeah.
So sometimes with the challenges, it can be better timed. He didn't do a great deal wrong, but I don't think he was great either. But yeah, C is probably fair, to be honest.
he kept Somerville quiet, and
just about Somerville was a little bit of a handful, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that De Gea moment that we talked about,
yeah,
like, you know, Somerville was relatively quiet, you know, and also Malacia was involved in a lot of that attacking play in the first half, especially. So, all right, Brush, did you give him a grade?
Yeah, I'm happy with a C for Malacia, man.
You're happy with a C, and Eddie's happy with a C.
Yeah.
So, what about Sabitzer?
I was harsh on him last time. I'm just trying to think of like what he was doing. I think he made less mistakes in this game because I remember in the first Leeds game, like I said, when I came on and I was controversial and I was saying he was a D last time, I think it was a C. I don't like seeing him.
You gave him a D last time, Eddie.
Last time it was
wow. Okay.
And then was you disagreeing as well? I don't think he was making enough of like the 1-2 passes and stuff.
You know what it is? I'll probably give him a little bit of leeway because I think he's been just thrown into the deep end, innit? Because obviously, if Cass was there, we would slowly be integrating him into the team. Whereas now, he's just, you know, he just has to learn to swim.
This is what I'm saying, man. Like he's been thrown in with the likes of
Yeah,
Fred. You know what
and the thing is,
I'm
for me,
saying?
the balance is slightly off, bro. Because for me, Sabitza's not a proper DM.
Yeah.
And he's one. He doesn't really get stuck into challenges either. He's more of like a carrot type that likes to pass his way out of trouble, and he's always looking ahead to forward passes as well. So when Fred's like running miles in front, the
Yeah.
balance is mad.
This is what I'm saying, Brush. I don't like Sabitzer being exposed in that whole
Yeah,
when
but I
Fred's
don't see how we
man.
correct that without a proper DM, bro.
Yeah, and then Bruno's not helping too. Sometimes he's just going AWOL, just trying to play like as the false nine as
Because
well.
Fred in the last game, midweek, like he was just way too forward for my liking. He was just making all kinds of runs forward and leaving Sabitzer, and I was like, oh, this isn't nice.
Yeah, I think I'd go with C for Sabitzer. I think he made some good challenges as well, and was getting some more of the basic passes done right. But yeah, he's suffering in trying to do what Casemiro does. He's not a Casemiro. He's
Yeah,
more.
he's not. He's someone that can complement Casemiro when he's the one, looking to make more forward passes and that.
Okay, I just want to circle back to what Bart said. Bart said Maguire needs to play so that he can fetch Man United a decent sum. Gordon can go for 40 mil. I think Harry can go for something similar.
But Gordon is an up and coming player and very young, so they see like potential in his development. Whereas Harry Maguire is close to being 30 years old with little resale value. So I don't see us getting anything close to that. We'll be
I don't
lucky to
think
get.
Maguire didn't help his valuation today.
Yeah, we'll be lucky to get 15 to 20 million from him in the summer. Maybe with some add-ons.
Guys, if you're just joining in, it's the Football Power Hour. We're doing a little quick review of the Leeds United versus Manchester United game. Well, please put in your grades as we talk along. Please feel free to share your grade and the player and the reason why. Let's go ahead and talk about Fred. Brush, what's your remark? Grade for Fred.
You know what? I thought he did well to not get sent off, man, because I was worried about it when he got that yellow card.
After 20 minutes as well, I was like, oh, Fred, what are you doing, bro? But
yeah.
I don't have high expectations for this brother, so I wasn't surprised. The guy's too erratic, man. He's not consistent enough. So his grade, I'm not I don't want to be too harsh on him, though, because we did get the 2-0, and he did do some good things. But I'm going to have to go C-, C-. His composure ain't there.
Like I'll be a little bit different and say Fred, of course, he didn't impose himself in the game. He didn't dictate the game, but he did pull off some important tackles. He did sometimes cut off some important passing lanes. He actually looked the most comfortable when Casemiro is never. I mean, ever since we've lost Casemiro, he's looked the most comfortable now than he has ever been. So I'm more like Fred did okay.
I'm gonna go far as to say he was probably the standout of our midfielders, man. He was busy.
Yeah,
he was busy today. So
attacking passes too. They were starting with Fred, and he was neat with the ball. There was a few moments where he got a ball from David De Gea, and I was
but he was very busy in that midfield, man. He kept them busy. I thought it was a much more improved performance than midweek. So yeah, fair play to Fred. But like Eddie said, like it's the consistency that's the issue with this guy.
Yeah, I just don't see composure sometimes. There's sometimes where he's like fighting with the ball to try and control it. But yeah, he definitely played better than the first Leeds game. Definitely.
Yeah, for me, I don't know. It's somewhere between a C+ and a B-. But I'm gonna leave it to you, man.
I'm fine with a C+ for him. I think he didn't do as good as Shaw. If he had got an assist or something, then he. All right, Bruno Fernandes, guys. Let's go. Let me see first, real quick on the chat. I rebuke all these ratings.
Nah, he's gotta say why though. Come on. What, are we being harsh?
Please, why do you rebuke the ratings?
What, are we sinning? What's going on?
You know what? These guys are probably used to your usual ratings, but because I've seen your usual ratings, and
I'm too lenient.
you're too lenient, bro. You're the kind of teacher that all the kids wish they had in school.
Yeah.
You know, come parents' evening. There's always that one teacher you don't mind taking your parents to see because you know they're gonna just give you a glowing reference and
That's all of me, man. He's that full
that.
teacher. He's too lenient.
Yeah.
All right. That's why we're having a board meeting right now. All right. What about Bruno? Let's talk about Bruno. Oh my god.
He really should have scored. Had that great chance.
Yeah. I wasn't happy with Bruno today.
Sancho provided one in the first half, too. That was really, really nice. And then he just hit it. It went all the way wide. But Eddie, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, with Bruno, he played way better in the first Leeds game because remember when he was creating chances for Garnacho. Garnacho should have scored at least one of them chances, and he was linking up play nicely in that first half in the first game. But this one, like we were saying, when he capitalized on that chance and he had so much time, and Bruno's got good numbers in terms of like goals and assists, you think he was going to bag that, and he missed it. There was certain times where I saw he wasn't really making enough plays for Weghorst or linking up well. There was times where I saw that he was going missing. I think that's why eventually we saw him get pushed onto the right wing, and that Weghorst was pushed a bit deeper because Bruno wasn't working in that number 10. So for me, I think Bruno gets a D, because there was certain things he was doing as well where he was just going down from certain challenges, and it was just like frustrating what he was doing. I don't think he did enough today. I'm going to be harsh. I'm sorry, compared to that first game, he wasn't doing well today.
Do you think you're so harsh because you expect more from him, Eddie? Because he's a player that you realize he's got certain qualities in that. Do you think your expectation of him is more than maybe some of the others?
I'm just going off the last game, Brush, because I saw he was more influential in that first game. And we saw he wasn't moved to the right wing in that first game because he was pretty much doing.
Because I felt this game he was sort of in and out. He did have a lot of chances, and he was trying to get in and out of it, man. And like you said, that's probably why he moved that wide. The only thing consistent about him today was him moaning at the referee. He was moaning at the referee from start to finish.
Yeah,
he's trying to negotiate for a win. What? I didn't get it, and that was really frustrating. And I was honestly surprised that he didn't get subbed out. He's a player that if there was a game for Bruno to get subbed out in, it was this game. I know
the one thing I will say for Bruno though, guys, is that he doesn't really get a break, man.
Yeah,
when we talk about running players into the ground and that, like, he's one of those that we need to start managing him. He plays every game.
He's got great fitness, man. That's what I'll give to him as well. The tenacity and the ability to keep going, man. You don't see him get tired.
And with these 2 games a week and that, like, we do need to give him a rest if and when we can.
What's the issue of who comes in, Brush? That's the thing, isn't it, man?
That is the thing.
This is why I'm saying we can't be like saying we've got to win every game. There's not enough.
Well, no, like, listen, you can still win games. You just have to trust in some of the youth players.
Hey, man, I'm still waiting to see Zidane Iqbal in them. That's what I'm still waiting to see. Because we need
one man I was definitely surprised that saw the whole game out today was Weghorst. I thought he would have been subbed off at some point.
Hey, he's the new number 10 now. We might see that now. Bruno on the right, Weghorst trying to.
And I don't know how you guys feel, but there's one guy that I would like to see a little bit more of, Facundo Pellistri.
Oh, where was he today?
Where was he, bro?
I don't get it. I mean, Garnacho was a good sub, but like we got this guy that's got La Liga experience. He's been to the World Cup with Uruguay. We can see some of his natural discipline.
And when he's been given a chance, he's shown glimmers. He's quite explosive as well. Unlike Sancho, he can actually take players on and go around them because he's got that blistering pace. Where Sancho isn't really that kind of one-on-one player who can, go around people. So he offers something different to me.
Yeah. I agree with that.
By the way, but I wanna thank you for your comment. Sabitzer at Leipzig was known for his long range shots, and he used to compliment Kevin Campbell or pressing monster Lema. Thank you, Bob, for sharing that. By the way, Eddie said it D. Brush, what do you say for Bruno's grade?
I think D's a bit harsh, man.
Yeah.
But maybe a C minus though, or C. I don't.
All right. I'll just say
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll leave the final grade to you,
was
boss.
right.
Yeah.
C minus feels good. I think. All right.
Yeah, but
Now,
just real quickly, just on Bart's comment there. That's a big comment because I don't want to see Sabitzer be doing the water carrying role anymore. I want to see more of these long range shots, man. The guy's got a donkey shot here where he's got that power to get the ball in the roof of the net. I want to see more of that. We can't see that if he's holding midfield, you know. So hopefully we'll see that going forward.
Yeah, if you
Anyway,
remember, guys, back in his Leipzig days as well, they used to play him on the wing.
Yeah, he's
so yeah,
he's better going forward, man.
Yeah. That's where his qualities lie. He can't do this role of a proper six.
by the way, Bart also said United need to figure out the Fred conundrum. Is he a passer, a tackler, a grafter, or a box to box? I'm
flummoxed. You and us both, Bart. You and us both.
All of us. By the way, I have to also re-welcome my man. Sancho's dad is back in the building. Brother.
Listen. The disrespect on
please.
these ratings. David De Gea saved the game. He got the clean sheet that Maguire gave the ball away. Ain't no way he get a C plus. And those are a good shot that were going in.
He's actually got B minus, not C plus.
Nah, the disrespect. B minus.
That's still a good grade.
That's a B plus. No, it's not about good. It's not about good grade. Watch the whole 90 minutes. Watch the whole 90 minutes.
But the head did give away the ball, like sometimes, man. Come on, the distribution.
He get away the ball because he gave the ball to a kickoff. And what's his name was winning the header. This tall guy was winning the header. Watts was winning the header. It was Sabitzer was winning the header.
True.
So Sabitzer get a B. He's the reason why we got the first goal. And you look at the first goal. He's the reason why we got the first goal. You watch the highlights. Since most of the people didn't watch the game, watch the highlight. You see that he got a B for that.
You know what, brother? You're right. Sabitzer gave the key pass. The reason why Luke Shaw got that ball is because of Sabitzer.
I mean, if you watch the highlights, you probably would give them a higher grade. If you watch the whole game, I think our grades are quite justified.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Brush just hit the nail on the head. Yeah, give it on the whole game.
Look in
Then how come Shaw gets a B? He get this. It was a great assist, right? How did Shaw get the ball? Was that a great pass?
But it's like what Bruce is saying. Like on the average of the whole game, we didn't control it enough.
On the average of the whole game, he was playing the double pivot in the backfield with Malacia until Malacia got subbed up. B minus.
I agree with you there.
Ain't no way he's gonna get a C. C is average.
That's true.
It was an average game. This is the thing. We didn't control the game enough. Okay, Leeds were really in this game too much, but we played worse than the first game.
Listen to that comment from Mr.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
No, they really brought the game to us. It was just the quality that let them down. It was just the quality. So okay. Any other grade that you wanted to reevaluate real quick as we wrap up?
Now go on. Fast forward.
All right. Marcus Rashford. All right. We'll start with you since you just entered the building. Sancho's dead. What's your
No, Marcus Rashford, first half average, second half to get picked up, so you get a B plus.
You see, I agree with the B because second half, I call him Rash Bappe, man, because the guy's got 21 goals, 34 appearances, yeah. And we've just talked about it earlier. He's adding headers to his game. Yeah, the guy was even making runs in behind. There was one goal that he got which was offside. It's just millimeters from being onside. He could have got a brace. So that's what I want to see. Rashford started up front now. The guy was creating chances in the second half, man. I agree with the B.
All right, Brush. Do you agree with the B?
Yeah, I agree with a B for him. I thought he was very frustrated in the first half, man. he was looking for those chances and he was just frustrated. And then when the chance came, when the opportunity opened up, like, you know, he was lethal. And like Eddie said, he was very unlucky as well not to be sat on a brace as well.
Yeah. What's Bart saying?
What about Woot?
C plus. C plus. My man was a better 10 than Bruno. For the little minute that he played, he was a better 10 than Bruno.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with the thing. He got the assist for Garnacho too. Even though Brush was saying, you know, Garnacho had a lot to do, he still got the ball to him. And yeah, technically, it's an assist. Yeah, man.
On the technicality, yeah, is that what we're praising right now? The fact that man managed to pass the ball.
Yeah, I mean, when he did drop deep, he was what do you call it, helping out the midfield a bit. He was winning a few headers.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, it's not all his fault though, bro. Because obviously, like, it's not. Yeah, I didn't think he contributed a whole lot today, apart from when he, you know, eventually, yeah, it is an assist. But yeah, the team wasn't really set up to play to his strengths either. I don't think so. It's not all his fault, you know. But yeah, no more than a C for me.
It's really weird. Like the first half, like we saw there was some long balls getting played into him, and he knocked down the ball. There was like no one.
Like our attempts to find him was just non-existent almost. So it's kind of hard.
That's I gave him C plus. He got the assist.
Yeah, the assist is what made it a C for me.
Yeah.
All right.
My son gets a C.
Plus, if Sabitzer can get his grade bumped up because of a key pass, you know, Woot also should get, you know, a C plus.
Yeah.
Like how you gonna so you trying to say Sabitzer Watch was a C minus D throughout the whole game?
No. I mean, Sabitzer. The thing about him is, in the first half, he was, in my opinion, I didn't see him a lot in the first half.
The first half, everybody was 6. C, guaranteed, like average.
All averaged out.
Yeah, I think the thing is with you guys, you want Sabitzer to do so well that you're not seeing some of the bad sides of his game. Like Aubrey said, he wasn't really present in the first half as much as I wanted to see, and it comes down to him not being in the right position, like we were saying earlier. We want to see him as more of a number 8, getting forward, doing more of his technical passes and stuff like that.
Leeds was in the game for that. There was no argument for that in this game.
So let's go to Sancho. Should we start this one? I want to start with Eddie before Sancho's dad answers, because his name is like
Sancho's dad's gonna be biased as fuck, man. But yeah, with Sancho. I wanted him to repeat what he did in the second half of the first game, but it was frustrating, man. Like I was seeing him on the right wing first half, and his dribbling is not really there. I know he was getting double teamed from time to time, but if you're a top baller, man, there's got to be something you're doing different, man. Maybe you could say that the team should be helping him more. Like maybe the right back Dallo should be helping him a bit more with link-up play, but. There was a reason that he got subbed off. I think it was on the 60th minute, something like that.
Yeah, hour mark. He got subbed off on the hour.
Got subbed off, so he wasn't working today. I would have to give him a D. Okay.
Whoa,
he wasn't extremely bad, but he wasn't good enough.
Nah, I think that's harsh. I think
D.
that's harsh.
What did Maguire get? What did Maguire get?
Maguire got a D plus.
Okay,
I would have given him an
that's
A.
mad harsh, bro.
No reason at all. Let me say this. Sancho get a C, average at best. He did two key. Most of the build-up came from the right.
Listen, give credit to him. He tried a few things, man. It might not have worked, but he's tried. Like, you have to understand, he's just coming back into the team, innit? Like,
it didn't work. He tried, but it didn't work. You got to give
and he's only played an hour as well, Eddie. So. You know,
he only played an hour. That's how I give him a C. If he played like that throughout the whole game, then I'll probably give him a C minus.
Yeah. If he saw out the entire game, it might have been a bit lower. But no, I'll give him a C.
Guys, come on. There's a reason he came off. Then there's a reason he didn't.
Well, no, tactically, he had to make a change, didn't it?
Eric also made the sub at 60th minute. Somebody had to come off and walk.
C plus, nah. I'm gonna have to come out the stream. Aubrey, you're too lenient as the teacher right now, bro.
No.
To be more harsh on the students.
He also did give key passes to Bruno. It's like,
You-
okay, D.
Can't be a
Am I
D.
going to get a D plus?
Maguire's got a D plus, bro. He
Come
was
on, man.
nervous
60
the whole
minutes
game.
too early to come off, guys. What are we doing here? Come on,
Okay,
man.
all right.
If you didn't know, Eric Ten Hag always makes subs at 60th minutes. He always makes subs at 60th minutes. Somebody had to come off, and Walter had to stay on. Because everybody keep doubting Walter. This man's gonna keep playing every game in, game out.
Okay, but think about it, yeah? Sancho is the freshest player. So really, he could have played the whole game. Yeah. If he was cooking, yeah, he would have stayed on.
But then
Bro,
again,
but look how long he was out of the team for, bro.
Then again,
Yeah.
if Eric Ten Hag doesn't make that sub, everybody will cough for his head, right?
Yeah, but Brush, we saw Sancho get that goal in the last game, yeah? Obviously, the guy can't get a goal every game. But you're thinking he's got to have more influence in terms of getting the ball to Weghorst, dribbling a bit more. He wasn't doing it. As a reason he came off that early. That was early for Sancho to be coming off, man.
I mean, he's never been one to like,
last game.
you know, he's never been one to like outpace people and, you know, go past them one-on-one. But yeah, no, I think it's harsh, bro. I think, you know, he just come back into the setup now. We're trying to integrate him back in. A C for me.
Exactly.
Okay.
I really agree with you. It's gotta be just a solid C. That's almost the C plus, because had Bruno converted that chance, Sancho gets an assist. You know, Bruno decided to be erratic Bruno right outside the box, and then he just shot the ball and it went wide, you know. So
In the first half, all our build-up came from the right. Everything came from the right. Because nothing was happening anywhere else.
Yeah, a lot of play. I would say a lot of play went down the right, but how much was effective? That's what we got to look at, guys. What was effective? Because Bruce was saying it didn't really work out. That's what we got to look at. Well, okay, you guys going overseas. Okay. Well, okay then.
all right. We got the 3 points. Eric Ten Hag got us the 3 points. Super Nick said at the beginning of the stream that Eric is working with scraps. So what grade do we give him, guys? And let's wrap up.
You know what? Yeah, because Ten Hag, he fixed what was going wrong. Yeah, we saw that he dropped Weghorst into the attacking position. He started to get a bit more link up. Rashford went up top. He's got the goal again. Ten Hag did that in the previous game.
Moving Shaw out to the left made a big difference.
Yeah, that worked. Moving Bruno out to the right, I don't think it worked that much. But hey, Garnacho coming on. That's what Garnacho should be doing. Super sub now, yeah, and that's worked before. So for me, okay, you may call me harsh, but I'm still gonna say a C, because the original formula is not working with Weghorst up top. And we've got to address that, because there's not going to be many teams where we can get away with starting off bad. Ten Hag's got to eventually get the original formula correct. So I'm going to go C.
Okay, C. All right, let's go ahead, Brush.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mixed bag on this one, man. I'm happy that he started to make changes a little bit earlier. So on the hour mark, we saw the changes. Well, the first two. Garnacho for Sancho, that was a great one. But then it kind of balances out with Martinez coming on for Malacia, where, you know, almost cost the side with the missed clearance. So, no, it kind of balances out, innit?
Man, this is crazy. So it's a B.
What grade did you say, Bruce?
A C plus at most, but yeah, I'm comfortable with a C, you know.
Plus.
Yeah.
C plus. After you get the 3 points. These guys, man. All right. It's been such a pleasure, guys, just going through this. Oh, we gotta give Garnacho. He needs an honorable mention. Come on.
C plus for Garnacho.
Aubrey, what you saying, man? Aubrey wants to give him an A star, isn't it?
What? No.
And he's gone. Get out of here. How? The kid comes in and secures the goal that we need to put the nail in the coffin. Guys, These guys. Let me bring him up to just say goodbye to him
Why,
properly.
why did I get binned? I was going to say B.
Listen, it would have been a
I was gonna say
bigger
B.
grade, but he only played half an hour.
Yeah, Aubrey, I was going to say B. That's a good one.
Great composure and that fantastic finish. And yeah, he just needs to keep his head down and keep responding to the haters, man.
He made some good dribbles too, as well.
Yeah. No, and this is the perfect role for him at this moment in time. Now we have to remember his age, need to nurture him the right way, and especially after the last game, guys. I'm sure you would have seen it on socials as well. People are really going in. Yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan of that, but yeah, what a lovely way to respond, isn't it?
I hear you, bro.
I gotta say, I agree with Brush. I wasn't happy with people saying, "Oh, Garnacho can't start again."
Yeah. And Bots, like I say, bro, the only reason I can't give him a higher grade is because he didn't play longer. Obviously, fantastic composure and finish. Like, all praise for that.
All praise, yep.
Yeah. Wambi, I don't think really played long enough for me to grade him or Elanga.
I can't even remember what Wan-Bissaka did, and Elanga, I forgot he came on.
I'm great. Yo, that is too funny. I want to just say, I saw your comment watching from earlier here, getting my head around the GC grace. That's too funny, bro. All right, let me read Bod's comment as we wrap up the show. My rating for Eric is an A, as he realized the changes that needed to be made, was proactive. This was a learning curve for him too, as he was not challenged enough over there when he was managing Ajax. So, all right, that makes sense. Nice justification too. Eric, hands are tied up as he doesn't have Casemiro. Has the League Cup on the horizon. Barca game looming. Injuries to key players. We gotta be nicer to Eric. But your reasoning is so good. We're gonna change Eric's grade up.
Those are some big points from Bart there, you know. We might have to increase the grade, you know.
No, man. The man is fighting and got with a sword, and he's only using one hand. You know? So yeah, no, man. He actually by the way, where can people find you guys? As we wrap up, please drop your handles.
Yeah, so thanks again for having me on. This has been a very enjoyable stream, man. So I'm Eddie's Football Waffle on YouTube. Obviously, I'm a United fan. I react to certain games. I do certain previews. I'm going to be doing a live preview for the Barcelona game on the 14th at 7. So yeah, subscribe, tune into that. And thanks again, Aubrey, man. And Brush, it's been great chatting to you as well, man.
Always a pleasure, Eddie. You can find me on Twitter at Brushy87, all capitals. Aside from that, I'm just kind of about, so you'll usually see me just pop up here and there on community channels and in the comment section.
Yeah, you'll see him here, right here in the Football Power Hour. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Brush. Thank you also, everybody that tuned in. But, oh, man, Imran Khan. Okay, let me read the last couple of comments as we close up the show. Big up to DJ Academics on the poll. That was Kush. A for Garnacho for his resilience and goal as a super sub. But resilience, yeah. Super sub, but I feel like a B is good. It's good. You know, if he scored 2 goals, then then he gets an A. You know, his subs are impact subs. Eric Ten Hag gets a B plus. Yes, that's right about where we rated him. Thank you. Managing players and subs. Yo, but we will cover the other game that you're talking about. Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Yes, we will talk about it. I really, really appreciate you, but never miss Rob, Imran, everybody that pulled up. Real pleasure. Thank you so much, and all your participation too. Barcelonista, with your trolling, we're gonna see you around Valentine's. Barcelona, watch out. Super Nick, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed.